It's a wild tour story. Rest in peace, my brother Guru. We had a show in the Pocono Mountains in Pennsylvania. We got out there and it was supposed to be a rave at a roller skating rink. And the whole thing just sounded shady from the beginning. And we pulled up there. First of all, we walk in the club and we're like, where's the green room? And the guy's like, there is no green room. And we look at each other. Now, mind you, we have this fucking asshole Solar with us the whole time. It's my first day meeting Solar. I don't want to talk too much about him because I don't like talking negativity, but this guy's with us the whole time, just adding to the fire, you know, putting fuel on every fire there can be. So we look at each other, we're like, well, where the fuck do you want us to go, bro? And the guy's like, we'll just hang out till it's time to go on. And you know, this is before Serato. This is like 2004. It's before Serato, you know, before a lot of, you know, I was still carrying, I had a crate of records on me. And it was my first time ever DJing for Guru. So I had all these Gangstar records that are like some of my favorite records in the world in this little bag. And not a little bag, like it was heavy as hell. And the promoter's like, well, what do you guys want to do? We're like, we're not staying here. So what time are we on? They're like, midnight. It's like 8 p.m. So we're like, nah, bro, you got to get us a hotel or something. They're like, all right, we're going to send you this hotel. So they sent us to this hotel in the mountains, like literally in the mountains. And the limousine drops us off and like, all right, peace. And we're like, hold up. And the guy's like, I don't know about the hotel, peace. And leaves us there. And the little old lady at the front desk is like, oh, I got your room key, here you go. And she brings us to the room with one bed. And it's 3 grown men, there's one bed in the room. So I'm like, all right, this really is already mad, like just a trash road trip, right? So then Guru's like, yo, nah, fuck this. We ain't taking this room. Let's just walk to the venue. This is before Navi, like the navigation wasn't on cell phones yet. You had to have a Navi in your whip. There's no cabs around. We're in the middle of the mountains. No cell phone service. I was like, yo, I remembered how we got here. It was like 2 turns or whatever. It was probably like 1.5 miles, 2 miles. And Guru was like, I ain't walking. I'm like, I don't want to walk. But I was like, bro, what the fuck are we going to do? He's like, I'm going to go slap the shit out of the promoter. Guru's already on one. So we start walking down this mountain. We get to the highway. Walking down the highway with like no breakdown lane. I got my little bag of records, mad heavy. We finally, it took us like an hour and some change to get the venue. We get there and the promoter's like, yo, I don't got the rest of the money. And he's like, listen, Keith. And Guru's like, what? Slaps the shit out of him. He's like, my bad, Keith. He's like, slaps him again. He's like, don't call me Keith. I'm Guru to you, motherfucker. Like, I was just dying laughing the whole time. And, you know, it's time to leave. And they're like, well, we ain't got your money. We didn't even perform. And he's like, call the limo. We're going back to New York. And the place was dead. There was probably like 100 people there, and they were expecting like thousands. And we go to leave, and the promoter's like, I ain't got no money. I went over to the register, and I started taking money out of the register. I was like, I just want my $500 for DJing, bro. I go to take the money out, and the guy calls the cops. And the cop shows up, and he's like, hold on. And we tell him the story, and he's like, wait a second. Is this Gifted Unlimited Rhymes Universal? The dude was like the biggest Guru fan of all time. So instead of fucking with me because I took the money out of the register, he's like, yo, guys, let's go back to New York. These guys are clowns. And I'm pretty sure the promoter got arrested that night for God knows what, but that was one of the craziest stories ever. So we basically spent 2.5 hours each way to the venue, then spent all that time in the hotel, then walked all those, 2 miles with records. And what a night it was.